Welcome to my channel. Happy birthday to you if you have stumbled on this video on August 19th, and a very merry unbirthday to you if you stumbled across this timeless tarot reading on another day. If you want these short versions so you can just immediately go help with my independent research project, there are directions for you in the comments section. I am Rachel Hoyt, artist, writer, and sociology researcher. Once upon a time, I did not believe in tarot at all. And due to the unique way in which my beliefs began to change, I am now using my sociology degree to conduct independent research on how much meaning is in the cards. And this birthday reading, excuse me, I'm getting a little too distracted by my art here. I don't plan in advance. Yeah, maybe. Anyhow, your birthday reading was designed, the card was chosen for you by Arne Lein, author of What's Your Card? According to Arne Lein, you are represented by the 7 of Clubs. And he says that means, along with the other astrological influences on your birthday, he says that means that you are a positive and somewhat materialistic person. Now, he also says it will probably take some time for your earning potential to catch up with your capacity for spending. Sounds like you would fit in really well in Las Vegas, if that is true of you. and that you might be a gambler like me and many other people. Or perhaps that isn't true. I tend to doubt it though. So I'm rambling. But the point is, he says you travel a lot, you are an adventurous spirit, and you have a tendency to swing from exhilarating heights to spells of depression. He says you can minimize that by maintaining your optimistic outlook. So, I do think that all of this very much correlates with the meaning of the 7 of Clubs in the Awesome deck, which I designed, which isn't always true of Arne Lein's readings. Intuitively, I have combined the two to decide what I think it is that you need to hear right now. And I'm making this little bit of art to commemorate our session, if you will. So Arne Lein also said you are a magnetic, somewhat cool and cocky person. And, well, the meaning of the 7 of Diamonds traditionally in my deck, I shouldn't be calling that traditionally necessarily. I did use the traditional meanings when I came up with the meaning of the cards for the Awesome deck, but it is my summary of the cards, and I am modern, in case you didn't know, because I'm still living. That means I am a modern woman, modern human being. So, anyhow, that was probably an unnecessary digression. Anyways, it is somewhat correlative to the energy of your card, interestingly enough. I think I'm just going to cut these a little more similar, just oh, that's why I want them to be up. I want them to be opposite on the ends, so that they can mirror each other. So I'm gonna go like this. slowly, blindly cutting. Boom. Ooh. Look a little bit. Ta-da! Okay, that's better. Much better. Back to you. Excuse my distraction. Hopefully you enjoy the art background. So, overconfidence is the word, and Arne Lein has added a bunch of words as to ways you might be behaving overconfident. Quick, aggressive mind, you might be acting temperamental, might be seeking those exhilarating highs and forgetting about the depressive lows that come after them for you. You might be indulging your sex drive more than normal. Any of those things would correlate to this overconfident behavior. And I get the feeling that what you really need is an explanation of this birds of a feather flock together, and why did I pick that for this card? What the heck does that have to do with overconfidence? Well, I will tell you that, often people will think of, and myself included, will think of birds of a feather flock together as having a negative connotation. But there's, I guess a lot of people tend towards positive on that. The fact is, both sides of that are, it being good and it being bad are true. It's human nature. Birds of a feather will flock together, period. Because it's natural to want to be around people who are like you and understand you. That feels good. However, when it comes to being a good leader and being a well-rounded person, or perhaps being likable in other situations where you have to interact with all kinds of people, it's very helpful to have practice interacting with all kinds of people. Not rocket science, eh? So, but it's not just beneficial because it helps you interact with other kinds of people when you're forced to. Sort of it is. The point is, you will always be forced to at some point or another. You can't avoid people who aren't like you for forever. So you will need to get out of your circle sometimes and figure out how to make things work. So the more often that you do that, the easier it becomes. And the more people want to see your side of the situation too, for that matter. It may feel like the opposite of birds of a feather flock together is listening openly and considering a viewpoint that makes no sense to you. And if you're doing that, you are also increasing the odds that they would be willing to do the same. I mean, if you're willing to listen to their crazy viewpoint that you don't understand and don't believe in, and hear them out, and even maybe take it a step further and find some commonality, hear a point where you agree. Usually it's an agreement of, this is what I want the outcome to be, and yet you have different beliefs on how you will achieve that outcome. So, when you practice all of that, you increase the odds that it's going to come back to you and benefit you when you are trying to get someone to see your side of things. So, what would happen if you stopped seeing everyone outside your flock as the opposition and started seeing them as sources of information, people who might be able to give you the info that you need that will help you figure out how to come up with a compromise that you will all like and want to move forward with. Because, well, let's think of it from a business standpoint even, instead of just like a friendship standpoint. You can always say, well, I don't need that friend. But if you want to sell to someone who's totally different from you, then you need to get inside their mind and understand the way that they think. And while you might not start a business that way necessarily, usually you want to start with what you know and selling to the people that you know, eventually you might want to expand that way. And maybe that's what you're looking into right now. But it certainly never hurts to understand those who are outside of your flock better. So that is my rambling advice for you today. Let's go ahead and draw a card from the Awesome deck. Find out if I have told you everything that you need to know right now. What do you say, Awesome deck? Have I told the August 19th birthday people everything they need to know right now? The Six of Clubs. Well, the keyword is serendipity. So perhaps, and as you can see, it's about leadership. And this type of serendipity is about making a connection. So it's implying that this overconfidence that you have, it can both lead you to the connection that you want and get in the way of the connection that you want. So be very careful with the overconfidence that you have. Good amount. Healthy ego is good. Get a little more glue in here. But if you let it go too far, then it's too far. It's no longer attractive. So keep an eye on your ego and make sure you don't overdo it. I think the leader wants to see you looking very confident, but there's a very fine line between confidence and overconfidence. So be careful. If you have enjoyed this birthday tarot reading, please do check out the link in the description box below or scan this QR code and take the quick survey to let me know how meaningful this reading was for you. I'm collecting opinions a couple different ways about how much meaning people felt in the cards. And please do press like and subscribe so you're here when I share the latest update on how that is going. Thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day.